Hello students, how are you all? Welcome to Tungal online classes. I hope you are all fine and doing good. In the last session, we have started bits from first chapter, organic chemistry. So in this chapter, I'm going to discuss a second chapter of assignment number 2, that is hydrocarbons, first year organic chemistry part. So in this assignment, there are five chapters: basic concepts of organic chemistry, hydrocarbons, P block elements, redox reactions, and environmental chemistry. Remaining three are theoretical and easy. That's why in this session, I'm going to discuss hydrocarbons and a very important topic for objective purpose. Now, hydrocarbons nothing but carbon and their derivatives. If you observe, yes, hydrocarbons are classified into saturated and unsaturated. First of all, hydrocarbons are classified into cyclic, acyclic. Cyclic compounds are homocyclic, cyclic compounds are alicyclic, aromatic cyclic. Now, in aromatic cyclic, I'll discuss benzene in this session. So another category, acyclic hydrocarbons are those are saturated, unsaturated. So saturated, nothing but only single bonds, alkanes. Unsaturated, double bonds and triple bond, nothing but alkenes and alkynes. In this chapter, we need to study about alkanes, alkenes, alkynes, and benzene. We'll discuss one by one. First one, alkyne. First one is alkanes. First topic is alkanes. Alkanes are saturated hydrocarbons. Alkanes also called paraffins, nothing but less reactive. These are that's why these are called param, means little, affins means affinity. It means less reactive because the valency of carbon is completely satisfied by four atoms, monovalent atoms. That's why they will not participate in any chemical reactions under normal conditions. But under drastic conditions, yes, it will involve in chemical reaction. Now, alkanes, nomenclature completed students. The word used is ANE, methane, butane, propane, pentane, like that. Now, isomerism, many types of isomerisms we have discussed in our last video. So now, a special type of isomerism, conformational isomerism. Conformational isomerism. Conformational isomerism. This is what we need to discuss. So, conformers, nothing but staggered, eclipsed, gauche forms are there. For example, I am taking ethane as example. Ethane means CH3CH3. It is ethane, right? Now it should be represented by, it is indicated as a front carbon, it is indicated as a back carbon. Now front carbon is taken as a dot, back carbon taken as a circle. On front carbon there are three hydrogens, 1, 2, 3 hydrogens. On back carbon also there are three hydrogens, back carbons indicated on circle, front carbons indicated on dot. This kind of projection called Newman projection. This kind of projection called Newman projection. Very important for objective also. Newman projection. Now I am taking butane. Butane means 4 carbons, CH3, C, H, 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 and C, H, H, and CH3. Getting students? Yes. So 1, 2, 3, 4 carbon atoms. Now second carbon I am considering as a front carbon. Third carbon considered as back carbon. Front carbon, back carbon. On front carbon there are three groups. 1, 2, 3. On back carbon also 1, 2, 3 groups. Front carbon is indicated by dot. Back carbon indicated by circle. Front carbon consists of three groups. Yes, one is methyl, another one hydrogen, another also hydrogen. Back carbon consists of three groups, two hydrogens and one methyl. So that is methyl, remaining two hydrogens. Right, students? Like this arranged. These two are opposite to each other. Big groups, bulky groups are opposite to each other. This is called anti, or also called staggered. Otherwise, it is called staggered conformation. Staggered conformation. Next, if I took 60 degrees angle, it is, yes, 60 degrees angle, CH3, CH3, H, and this is also H, this is also H. These big groups are 60 degree with each other, big groups. Then it is called gauche form, it is gauche form. Next one is another form after rotation. Then the obtained one is front carbon indicated by dot. So back carbon indicated by circle. It is, yeah. On front carbon there are three groups. 1, 2, 3 groups. Right? Here CH3, H. Next here CH3 and here H. Here also H. These two groups are close to each other, very close to each other. This is called, these two are not identical but close. Closeness is there called eclipsed but not identical. That's why it is called partially eclipsed. Partially eclipsed. Partially eclipsed. Right? And another form is back carbon, front carbon. It contains three groups, CH3, H, and it is also CH3, H, and it is also H. Right, students? Identical groups are adjacent to each other. Identical groups are close to each other. Hence, it is called completely eclipsed. Completely eclipsed. Completely eclipsed. Get it? Anti, gauche, partially eclipsed, completely eclipsed. So anti is more stable than gauche than partially eclipsed, because these groups are opposite to each other, less repulsions. These are close to each other, more repulsions. Hence stability less. These are the conformations under stability, students. Next, after this, preparations of alkanes. How to prepare alkanes? By different methods. First method from alkenes. So it can be prepared from alkene, CH2 double bond CH2. When you added hydrogen, CH2 becomes CH3, double bond becomes single bond, and CH2 becomes CH3. Next, from alkyl halides nothing but RX. So RX, otherwise CH3Cl directly I am taking. So a dehalogenating agent is required for us by RX, that is Zn plus HCl on heating, then gives rise to CH4. Hydrogen added, chlorine will be removed. After this, decarboxylation, another one is RCOONA, decarboxylation, then gives rise to NaOH plus CaO. it is called soda lime, a decarboxylating agent. Then the removed one is Na2CO3 will be removed, then we will get alkane. Right, students? Next, Woods reaction, very important one is Woods reaction. Second year course also we read. Alkyl halides on reaction with the sodium metal then gives, yes, CH3Cl plus 2Na plus ClCH3 gives rise to CH3CH3. Getting, students? And 2NaCl is removed. It is dry ether, we read in the second year course also. So we can prepare alkanes very easily from the Woods reaction. So coal-based electrolysis. Coal-based electrolysis means RCOO, next RCOO, Na, sodium salts of carboxylic acid. 2 moles I am taking for our convenience, like this I am taking. Treated with 2 moles of water, nothing but electrolysis. Then the formed compound is hydrogen gas removed plus Na and 2OH removed as 2NaOH, students. Next, 2CO2 removed as a carbon dioxide. Next, these two removed as R connected with R. It is nothing but alkane, students. Alkane. If you take methyl, here methyl, ethane will be formed. Right? So this is from decarboxylation. Next one from Grignard reagent also. From Grignard reagent also. We can. Grignard reagent is RMGX treated with any source of proton, nothing but water, otherwise alcohol, any source of proton, then forms here RH plus MgOH. Right, students? 1H from water and R removed as RH. The left part and OH removed as byproduct. Similarly, here also RH and MgOH will be formed. Getting? Yeah, this is the preparation of alkanes from different methods. Physical properties, we well known, students. These are all colorless liquids, especially less reactive and insoluble in water, soluble in organic compounds, because these are covalent. Organic solvents also covalent. Right? After this, melting and boiling points. One point we need to study, students, that is, in melting and boiling point of view, we need to study one important point, that is, yes, boiling points, chain like, it means straight chain it is, and branched, straight chain and branched. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 carbons are there, pentane. Then I can take it as, yes, like this. It's a neopentane. So when it is available as a straight chain, the size more. If it is available as a branch, the size will be reduced. Size reduced, van der Waals forces also decrease. Size increases, more van der Waals forces. Forces will be more. To break the more forces, more amount of temperature is required. Hence, melting point of straight chain greater than branched. Very important. Follow perfectly. Because of van der Waals forces. Boiling points, these are all. So after this, chemical properties. Generally, alkanes are less reactive towards chemical compounds because these are all called paraffins due to their saturation effect. Right? So now, alkanes undergoes substitution reactions. substitution reactions. Alkanes undergoes substitution reactions. So first one, hydrogen substituted, halogen substitution, hydrogen halogen substitution, nitro group substitution, many substitutions. So we'll start now substitution reactions. There halogen substitution, halogenation, halogen substitution. So RH treated with X2 then gives rise to RX plus HX. Right, students? Methane plus chlorine gives rise to methyl chloride plus hydrogen chloride. Like this, need to consider. Chain initiation, chain propagation, chain termination, we read already. It follows like that. It follows a free radical mechanism. That point is important. It follows free radical mechanism. Now the important question is number of monochloro products by the following compound is how? For example, like this I am taking CH3, 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 CH3. All the CH3s are connected to C only. All are identical only. This is connected to C, connected to C, connected to C, identical only. So that's why all under identical groups, nothing but only one monochloro product will be applied. For example, CH3, CH3, right? These two groups are identical, added to CH2 only, one category. But this is another category, added to CH3. That's why it is a second category. It means two monochloro products are there. One is unchlorination. One chloropropane will be formed, another one two chloropropane will be formed. Both are different. So number of monochloro products and you need to identify that number. That number is very, very important. Next, after this, nitration, sulfonation. In place of hydrogen, NO2 group is substituted, that is called nitration. In place of hydrogen, SO3 group substituted, that is called sulfonation. Next, combustion. On complete combustion, incomplete combustion, reactions are there. Hydrocarbon, nothing but alkane on complete combustion, then gives rise to water and CO2 on complete combustion. There is an incomplete combustion also, students. Incomplete combustion. So that is during the incomplete or controlled combustion, CH4 plus O2 gives rise to, this is controlled combustion. Controlled combustion gives rise to CH3OH. Right, students? Complete combustion, easy to identify, there water and H2O will be formed. Incomplete means there is no water, something will be missed, whether it may be water or CO2 will be missed in the product. Next, after this, isomerization. Isomerization means long chain compounds are converted into branched, that is called isomerization. Aromatization. Aliphatic compounds are converted into aromatic compounds, that is called aromatization. For example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I am not writing all the hydrogens, students. There are hydrogens converted into benzene. It means aliphatic compound converted into aromatic compound, that is called aromatization. So students, I am making you remember these concepts and not giving the full of information. So follow your notes and material for the full information. And now with this alkanes information completed. Now I am moving to alkenes, right? Now the second concept in this hydrocarbons chapter is alkenes. Alkenes. Alkenes having double bond, general formula is CnH2n. Double bond is there, hence unsaturated compound. Alkenes are more reactive than alkanes because in double bond there is a pi bond is there. Pi bond is nothing but a weak bond, hence alkenes are more reactive than alkanes, nothing but singly bonded. Now, isomerism point of view, if you observe, geometrical isomerism due to the presence of double bond, cis trans Ez we read in the last video, right students? So that is about geometrical isomerism shown by the alkenes. After this, preparations of alkenes. Nomenclature we read students. Butene, pentene, hexene, heptene. Ene is the word we are using generally. Preparations of alkenes. Preparations of alkenes. First, preparation from alkynes. From alkynes, R C triple bond C H, treated with Lindlar's catalyst. Lindlar's catalyst, that is called Lindlar's catalyst. Pelladized charcoal followed by sulfur as a poison. Then we will get hydrogen gets attached here, students. So R C H H and it is also R. So these two on same side, hence it is a cis. Sorry, here alkene will be formed. So from it is we need to prepare, yes, correct, alkene. This is called Lindlar's catalyst used for cis alkene. Next, another one is after this. NaNH2, sodium in liquid ammonia used for trans alkene preparation, that is R, C, H, double bond, H and R. Triple bond becomes double bond, but two hydrogens will be added on same side, on opposite side. Here, here it is on opposite side, hydrogens will be added opposite side. Opposite is nothing but trans. These two are very, very important for objective purpose. After this preparation from alkyl halides, CH3, CH2, Cl, treated with alcoholic KOH, acting as dehydrohalogenating agent, alcoholic KOH. Then this hydrogen and chlorine will be removed as HCl. Then CH3 becomes CH2, single bond becomes double bond, and CH2 left, Cl will be gone as HCl. Alkene will be formed. It is called elimination reaction. Okay, students. Next, from dehalogenation, CH3, CH, Cl, CH, Cl, CH3 with zinc, then we will get CH3, C, H double bond, CH, CH. Zn and Cl2 will be removed as a ZnCl2. Chlorine will be gone, hence it is called dehalogenation. And it is called dehydrohalogenation. These are the preparations of alkenes from different compounds. Physical properties. Alkenes are insoluble in water, covalent, that's why soluble in organic solvents. And physical boiling points will be alkenes and straight chain alkenes, branched chain. Straight chain alkenes having more boiling point than branched chain alkenes. So now we'll move to chemical properties of alkenes. Yes. Chemical properties of alkenes. Chemical properties of alkenes. Chemically, alkenes are more reactive. These are also called olefins. Oil forming tendency is there, hence named as olefins. Due to the double bond, alkenes undergoes addition reaction. First, alkenes undergoes addition reaction. Addition reactions of alkene. Getting students? CH2 double bond CH2. When hydrogen added, then CH2 becomes CH3, double bond becomes a single bond. Halogen added, then CH2 becomes CH2Cl, double bond becomes a single bond. Right, students? If hydrogen halide added, HBr added, then hydrogen added to one carbon, bromine added to another carbon. In this case, no confusion because it is a symmetrical. If I took unsymmetrical, then what we can? Next, after this, water added. Water contains H plus and OH minus. H added to first carbon, OH added to second carbon. Right, students? HOCl added. HOCl added. CH2OH added to one carbon, CH2Cl added to another carbon. No confusion, students. So like this, addition of many reactions we can observe here. Now I took symmetrical. If I took unsymmetrical, which rule we need to follow? Yes. Addition reactions for unsymmetrical alkenes. CH3, CH double bond CH2. It is unsymmetrical alkene. In this case, need to follow Markovnikov rule as well as anti-Markovnikov rule. Very, very important. Markovnikov rule, anti-Markovnikov rule. We need to follow. First one, HBr it is. HBr CCl4 given, follow students Markovnikov rule. Markovnikov rule means more substituted product is more stable. Hence, bromine is added to carbon, central carbon. Then CH3, CH, Br, CH. The positive part of the reagent gets attached to doubly bonded carbon atom where less number of hydrogens. So if it is, this reaction will be happens, HBr reactions. In presence of peroxide, they will mention on the Gilres. It follows anti-Markovnikov rule, very, very important. Peroxide, anti-Markovnikov. So opposite one, Br added to this carbon atom, doubly bonded. Now Br added to the opposite doubly bonded carbon atom. CH3, CH2, single bond, CH2Br. Right, students? This is about Markovnikov and anti-Markovnikov. With water also same. Nothing given, then directly we have to follow Markovnikov rule, no doubt at all, Markovnikov rule. When you follow Markovnikov rule, to the middle carbon OH group and to the terminal carbon hydrogen will be added. Markovnikov rule shows always more substituted product. Anti-Markovnikov rule shows less substituted product. Even HOCl also you try this, students, HOCl. Which is added to which carbon? OH at first and second, otherwise Cl at first and second. Which one attached to which carbon? You identify that, students. Next, reaction with the Bayer's reagent. Very, very important. Bayer's reagent. Cold dilute alkaline KMnO4 called. Cold dilute alkaline KMnO4 called Bayer's reagent. When alkene on treatment with Bayer's reagent, then gives rise to diol it is. It means two OH groups will be attached to the carbon atoms, doubly bonded will be gone. It is called diol will be formed with Bayer's reagent. It is nothing but oxidation. Cold dilute alkaline KMnO4 acting as a mild oxidizing agent. If with the KMnO4, hot or K2Cr2O7, strong oxidizing agents, if you observe, in such case the compound formed is, that is, This double bond is broken and we will get COOH and COOH. This will be formed, right? So these are all under chemical properties of alkenes. Simply briefly I explained. Now I'll move to the alkenes topic. Sorry, alkenes completed. Alkynes. Alkynes are unsaturated hydrocarbons having triple bond with a formula of CnH2n minus 2. Okay. Then alkynes also less reactive than alkenes. Among alkane, alkene, alkyne, alkene is more reactive. Why alkyne is less reactive? Because three bonds are there. To break three bonds, it's very difficult task. Hence, they will not participate in a chemical reaction in a fast manner. Right? Nomenclature. If alkyne triple bond is there, the word used is INE, YNE. Butane, pentane, propyne, ethine, like that we need to follow. Isomerism also discussed already. Now preparations of alkynes. We'll see now. Preparations of alkynes. Preparations of alkynes. How to prepare alkynes? First one, calcium carbide reacts with 2 moles of water, then gives rise to C2H2 plus 2H2, otherwise CaOH twice will be formed. C2H2 is nothing but acetylene. CH2 double bond CH2, that is called acetylene. Another one, preparation from dehalogenation reaction. CH2 Br. First, alcoholic KOH, which is used to remove hydrogen and halogen. First halogen and hydrogen, these two will be removed. Then CH2, single bond becomes double bond, CHBr. CH2 becomes CH. And this time this Br and hydrogen will be gone. In this case, NaNH2 must be used. And CH double bond becomes triple bond, CHBr becomes CH. Acetylene will be formed. This is the preparation from dihalo compounds by dehydrohalogenation reaction. So after this dehalogenation reaction, H3 C X CH3. X is nothing but halogen, students. Then we will get 2 moles of zinc. ZnX2, both will be removed. Then finally we will get CH3, C triple bond, CCH will be formed. Getting? Alkyne will be formed. Next, from iodoform also we can prepare. Iodoform formula is CHI3 treated with the silver plus I3CH. Iodoform 2 moles I took. Then 6 moles of iodine, 3 plus 3. 6 moles of Ag removed as 6AgI, and the compound formed is acetylene, also called ethine, will be formed. These are all under preparations of ethine or alkyne. Physical properties, these are all gases, some are liquids and insoluble in water, soluble in organic compounds, even boiling points also we read. After this, the important one is chemical properties of alkynes. Chemical properties of alkynes. Chemical properties of alkynes. Right. In that first two chemical properties, acidic nature. Acidic nature of alkynes. Acidic nature. For example, CH triple bond CH if I took ethyne. This carbon undergoes sp hybridization. It means triple bond, hence undergoes sp. Sp hybridization is there. Usually, S character will be 50%, P character also 50%. S character increases, electronegativity increases. It means this carbon atom is more electronegative because of high S character. S character increases, electronegativity also increases. Hence, these two electrons taken by this carbon, H is donated as H plus. H plus donor called acid. Hence, these are all called acids. Nothing but they have some acidic nature due to the donation of H plus because of high S percentage of triply bonded carbon atom. Right, students? Next. Acidity explained by many reactions with silver nitrate, copper cupric chloride. Next with the sodium metal, many reactions are there, you follow. If, for example, CH triple bond CH, CH triple bond C CH3, next CH3 C triple bond C CH3. Among these three, which is more acidic? If they ask this question, triply bonded hydrogen is there. It means the hydrogen attached to the triply bonded carbon atom, then only acting as acid. If more number of hydrogens attached to triply bonded carbons, here this hydrogen attached to triply bonded, this hydrogen also attached to triply bonded. Two hydrogens are ready to donate. Only this hydrogen added to triply bonded, but this is not hydrogen. Only one hydrogen is ready to donate. Here, methyl, no hydrogen, zero hydrogen. It can donate 2 protons, 1 proton, 0 protons. Hence, more the proton donation, more will be the acidity. This is the right order of acidity. Getting, students? Next, after this. So, due to the presence of double bond, triple bond, it also undergoes addition reactions. CH triple bond CH undergoes addition of hydrogen, hydrogenation, H2 double bond H2. So addition of hydrogen with alkyne we read already just now. One is the Lindlar's catalyst forms cis alkene and NaNH2 forms transalkene. Next, addition of halogen then gives rise to CHCl double bond CHCl. Again halogenation takes place. Again double bond becomes single bond. One more chlorine will be added. Right, students? Next, HBr. Addition of hydrogen bromide, hydrohalogenation, then becomes CH2 double bond CHBr. Bromine added to one carbon, hydrogen added to another carbon. HOCl, HCN, H2O, reaction with water. Then hydrogen added to first carbon, triple bond becomes single bond. Oxygen and OH added to another carbon. And now these two will be shifted here and this will be shifted to this carbon. Getting, students? Then CH2 becomes CH3, single bond. CH, it is a double bond O and it is, here it is a double bond O. Getting? Simply CH3 CHO. It is a tautomerism we read already. The product will be. So like this, many reactions are there. Very few reactions I have discussed. I just made you remember. That's it. Now, the last concept in this chapter is benzene and its compounds. A very, very important one, that is benzene. Yes, benzene formula is C6H6. It is aromatic. You know the naming: chlorobenzene, bromobenzene, nitrobenzene, orthochlorobenzene, parachlorobenzene. Nomenclature completed. After this, structure of benzene. C6H6. Each carbon connected by double bond All the doubly bonded carbon atoms undergoes sp2 hybridization. So these pi electrons will be delocalized, that is called resonance. Hence benzene is more stable due to the delocalization of pi electrons, right? It is simply the structure. Find the number of hybrid and pure orbitals in benzene, students. That's very, very important. We already discussed in the last video. So after this, aromaticity, very, very important. Aromaticity, aromatic nature. So rules are 4n plus 2 pi electrons must be there. Compound must be planar. Compound must be cyclic. Next, conjugation must be there. Conjugation. These are the rules. Then the compound will be aromatic. Now, benzene I am taking, students. Benzene contains 2, 4, 6 pi electrons. So pi electrons will be 6. Pi electrons will be 6. To get 4n plus 2 pi is equal to 6, n must be 1. 4 into 1 plus 2, then we will get 5. Where n is equal to 1. N is an integer, 1, 2, 3, etc. Then only this value must be equalized. Then it will be aromatic. Pi electrons will be 6, n is equal to 1, hence it is aromatic. If this value n equal to 1 or 2, 3, 4, then that obtained value is not equal to pi electrons, that is not an aromatic compound. Next, after this. Yeah. Yes, it is. Observe, students, here there are 2 electrons actually. Okay? Yeah. Get it? 2, 4, these 2 also involved in delocalization, hence 6 pi electrons. 6 pi electrons are there, aromatic. So many compounds are there, you follow, students. Next, naphthalene I am taking. Naphthalene. Naphthalene is. Naphthalene having 5 pi bonds, 5 to 10 electrons. 4n plus 2 pi is equal to 10, where n is equal to 2, 4 into 2 plus 2. Then satisfies, n is an integer. So 4n plus 2 pi rule obeyed, that is called aromatic compound. Next, anti-aromatic, students. Anti-aromatic compounds. Anti-aromatic. So it should be 4n pi electrons. 4n pi electrons. Everything same, but the first rule will be different, that is 4n pi electrons. For example, cyclobutane, 2 bonds are there, diene, cyclobutadiene. 2 into 2, 4 electrons. 4n pi electrons is equal to 4, where n is equal to 1, n is an integer. Then it is anti-aromatic. If 4n rule obeyed, anti-aromatic. 4n plus 2 rule obeyed, aromatic compounds. Right, students? Next. Preparation of benzene. Preparation of benzene. From phenol, from decarboxylation, from ethyne we can prepare. Benzene preparation. From decarboxylation, COONA and NaOH plus CaO, it is called soda lime. Soda lime it is. So then the compound removed is Na2CO3 in a compound formed is benzene it is. Sodium benzoate converted into benzene. Next. After this, phenol if I took, treated with zinc. Zinc and oxygen removed as ZnO, then benzene will be obtained. So next, C2H2, 3 moles I am taking. Trimerization, then gives rise to C6H6. Benzene will be formed. Physical properties if you observe. So it's a colorless liquid. It has a high boiling point and it has resonance energy. Many points are there, you just follow. Now, chemical properties of benzene. Benzene undergoes substitution reactions. First one is electrophilic substitution reactions, ESR. ESR meaning is electrophilic substitution reactions. Now, benzene, first, halogenation. Halogenation means simply chlorine I am taking in presence of a Lewis acid. Lewis acid is used to generate electrophile. Electrophile is Cl plus. Very, very important. Remember, Cl plus is electrophile. Electrophile will be substituted in place of hydrogen. Then hydrogen is substituted by electrophile chlorine. Hence, it is called chlorobenzene. Similarly, nitration, students. Nitration mixture is concentrated HNO3 plus H2SO4. Concentrated HNO3 plus concentrated H2SO4. Here, the electrophile is NO2 plus. Electrophile. NO2 plus is substituted in the place of hydrogen. Then it is called nitrobenzene. Next, after this, sulfonation. The reagent is concentrated H2SO4. The electrophile is SO3. It is only electrophile. It means hydrogen on the benzene ring will be substituted by SO3. Next, alkylation. Friedel-Crafts alkylation. Right, students? So during the alkylation process, methyl chloride or alkyl halide in presence of Lewis acid to generate electrophile. Electrophile is CH3 plus. Alkyl group is an electrophile. Then we will get alkyl group on the benzene ring. That is alkyl benzene, methyl benzene, ethyl benzene, like this. After this, acylation. Friedel-Crafts acylation. During acylation, CH3COCl, acyl group, and CH3CO plus is the electrophile. That will be substituted on the benzene, COCH3. Acyl benzene will be formed. These are all under electrophilic substitution reactions of benzene. These 5 are very important. Even in the second year chemistry also, these will be repeated. Next, after this, benzene on halogenation. So observe here, students. Chlorination gives chlorobenzene. It will be happens in presence of dark. If halogenation in presence of sunlight, then the reaction is addition reaction. Already at each and every corner there is a hydrogen. 6 carbons and 6 hydrogens and 6 chlorines. C6H6Cl6. Triple 6. It is called BHC, benzene hexachloride. Also called lindane, gemaxine. Many names are there for this. Next, after this, activating effect and ozonolysis. You'll see ozonolysis. Benzene, how it undergoes ozonolysis. Right? Benzene reacts with ozone. Double bond, where is available, there only ozone will be attacked. Hence, it is test for unsaturation. Unsaturation means double bond. Test for unsaturation. So here it is test for unsaturation. And it will be broken like this. Such compounds are 1, 2, 3. Then we will get H2O. 3. CHO. Glyaxal will be formed. So these are all under which one? Chemical properties. Directive influence, also called activation effect, is there, students. So activating groups, deactivating group, ring deactivating groups, ring activating groups. Now deactivating groups decreases the electron density on the ring. Activating groups increases the electron density on the mentioned ring. So deactivating groups. Next one is activating groups. Ring deactivating groups and activating groups. Get it? Deactivating groups are meta-directing groups. Very, very important. Meta-directing. These are electron withdrawing groups. Electron withdrawing groups are NO2, COOH, SO3H, next CHO, CN, many more are there like this. And activating groups are nothing but what are they? Ortho and para-directing group. Ortho para-directing groups. Ortho para-direct. It means the incoming electrophile is directed towards ortho or para position by activating group. These are electron donating groups. Electron donating groups are NH3, ammonia, NHCOCH3, OH groups, OCH3 groups, alkyl groups, all under electron withdrawing groups. Here halogen also under electron withdrawing groups because of electronegativity. For this, to understand one example, students, the example will be how to understand this concept. So chlorobenzene it is, otherwise I am taking NO2 nitrobenzene. On chlorination in dark means electrophilic substitution. Otherwise, another one is phenol on chlorination in presence of dark. Yes, what are the products formed? On benzene ring, NO2 is there. NO2 is electron withdrawing group, meta-directing. The incoming chlorine group will be attacked at meta position, NO2. This is meta position, students. Metachlorobenzene will be formed. But in this case, chlorine, OH is ortho para directing group, hence chlorine attached at ortho position and chlorine also attached at para position. Orthochlorophenol and parachlorophenol will be formed, students. Get it? So based on their activating effect, the incoming electrophile will be directed towards ortho position or para position or meta position. With this, the information regarding this hydrocarbons chapter completed. Now let us discuss bits from this chapter. Okay, students, we'll see few bits from hydrocarbons chapter. Bit number 45 to 85. These bits belong to hydrocarbons part. Among these bits, I will discuss few bits. Okay. Now, the compound having longest CCl bond. Double bond is there, very short. Triple bond is there, very, very short. Single bond is there, it's lengthy. So single bond, it is carbon single bond, CCl bond, single bond it is. It is connected to doubly bonded carbon, that's why strong attraction. Nothing but it's not lengthy, it's very short bond. Here also connected to doubly bonded carbon, short bond. Here also connected to doubly bonded carbon, short bond. It means singly bonded carbon atoms to that, if chlorine connected, then the bond will be lengthy. 51. For the preparation of alkenes of carboxylic acid, sodium salt of carboxylic acid is subjected to. Sodium salt of carboxylic acid on electrolysis then gives alkanes. Already equation given, verify once, students, in the synopsis only, just now given equation. Next, RCH, here also R, student, it is R, I forgot to write this, R, plus hydrogen added by a reagent, then forms these two identical groups on same side, that is a cis alkene. Alkynes give cis alkene by a Lindlar's catalyst. The X catalyst is Lindlar's catalyst, that is pelladized charcoal. Reaction of ROH with R-MgX will be if these two connected to each other, students, right? To this R dash hydrogen connected. Then what is formed? R dash and hydrogen connected. And the remaining is MgORX will be removed as a byproduct. Main product is R dash H. Second option correct. Okay, students, next bit. 2-methyl pent-2-ene on ozonolysis gives. Ozonolysis means reaction with ozone. First of all, 2-methyl pent-2-ene. Pent means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 carbons. Second position is methyl it is. Right, students? Second position is methyl it is. 2-methyl pent-2-ene double bond it is. Right? On reaction with ozone followed by reaction with water. You break the double bond first. Add oxygens on both sides. Then we will get CH3, CH2, CHO. It is CHO. It is CH3, CH2, CHO. And here CH3, CO, CH3. CH3, CO, CH3. So this is answer, students. So where it is available, check once. Yes, 1, 2, 3. 2-propanone and propanol. Propanone and propanol. So answer is propanone and propanol it is. Propanol and propanol. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Getting these two will be represented like this, propanone and propanol. Option D correct to this question, right? Next, 59. Alkene treated with hydrogen chloride. Hydrogen added to one carbon, chlorine added to another carbon, becomes CH3 single bond CH2Cl, correct? Then reaction with the magnesium then forms CH3 CH2. So here MgCl, Grignard reagent, alkyl magnesium chloride. This is on hydrolysis. Hydrolysis means reaction with water, then gives rise to CH3. CH2 becomes CH3. So CH2 becomes CH3. Hydrogen from water will be added. C is this one. Then answer will be option D correct to this question. Number of acidic hydrogen in 1-butyne and 2-butyne. 1-butyne is H, C triple bond, C, CH2, CH3. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1-butyne. This hydrogen is acidic hydrogen, one hydrogen. 2-butyne is CH3, C triple bond, C, CH3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2-butyne. But triply bonded carbon atom connected by methyl group but not hydrogen. There is no acidic hydrogen. So here one acidic hydrogen, here no acidic hydrogen. Hence 1, 0 is the answer. Next, Bayer's reagent will oxidize acetylene to acetylene formula CH triple bond CH with Bayer's reagent, then gives rise to COOH and COOH. COOH called oxalic acid. then answer will be option C correct. Okay, students. Okay, students. Next bit. Benzene is dash molecule. In benzene, each and every carbon connected by double bond hence undergoes sp2 hybridization. sp2 hybridized molecules are planar molecules, hence benzene is planar. Right? Benzene with chlorine in presence of a Lewis acid then gives rise to chlorobenzene. The attacking reagent is, so it is halogenation in presence of Lewis acid, hence it is called electrophilic substitution reaction. It is. So halogenation also electrophilic substitution. I gave you already. Cl plus chloronium ion is an attacking reagent. In nitration, NO2 plus. In alkylation, alkylium ion. So option B correct. All meta-directing groups make benzene ring towards electrophilic substitution reaction is. All meta-directing groups towards electrophilic substitution reactions. Meta-directing groups are electron withdrawing groups and it deactivates the benzene ring. So already given, deactivates the benzene ring. Hence, they can direct the incoming electrophile to the meta position by deactivating the benzene ring in electrophilic substitution reaction. Alkyl groups are ortho-para directing groups because of. Alkyl groups, if I took benzene ring, students, it is, yes, there is alkyl group, right? Okay. So sigma bond is involved in delocalization. So then the bond will be no bond resonance, also called hyperconjugation, followed by the resonance effect. So C, resonance effect through hyperconjugation is the right answer. Okay. Next. Okay, students, a few more bits now. The end product of the reaction is, so benzene with chlorine in presence of sunlight. So benzene, if you take so chlorine in presence of sunlight, all the carbons will be substituted by chlorine, students. Already there is a hydrogen at each corner. It is C6H6, again 6 Cl added. Then it is C6H6Cl6. Answer will be option C correct, students. Next. Which of the following is powerful meta-directing group? Meta-directing groups are withdrawing groups, NO2, COOH, SO3H, CN. These are all. Among all those, NO2 has a more tendency to withdraw electrons, hence acting as strong meta-directing group, which is expected to be aromatic. Aromatic meaning is it should obey 4n plus 2 pi rule. 4n plus 2 pi rule. So here 2 2s 4. 4 means 4n plus 2 is equal to 4. 4 into 1 plus 2, 6. 4 into 0 plus 2, 2. But we are not getting 4. Hence it is wrong. Here also 4. 4n plus 2 not obeyed because 4 into 1 plus 2 is equal to 6. 4 into 0 plus 2 is equal to 2. But here 4 pi electrons are there. That's why it is also wrong. Next. Here 6 electrons are there. 2 plus 2 plus 2, 6. But there is no complete delocalization because this carbon is already satisfied. It's not deficient. 4 bonds are there already. No delocalization. Condition is there. Delocalization, planar, cyclic, 4n plus 2 pi electrons. Due to no delocalization, even though 6 pi electrons are there, it is not aromatic. If you observe this will be shifted here because it is a deficient. It can shift here. Obviously, this carbon is losing electron, it gives a positive charge. Then 6 pi electron, 2 plus 2 plus 2, 6 pi electrons. 6 means 4 into 1 plus 2, that is equal to 6. N is equal to 1, satisfied, 4n plus 2 pi rule. 4 into 1 plus 2, that is equal to 6. 6 pi electrons obeys 4n plus 2 pi rule, okay. Delocalization possible, cyclic, planar, hence option D is aromatic. Students, bit number 45 to 80 belongs to hydrocarbons. I have discussed a few bits and you try remaining. Have any doubts, ask questions in our group. We'll continue in the next session.